Hey everybody, I'm Louie. I'm a motorcycle gear expert here at Jafrum. And welcome to our breakdown of the Arai Defiant, available at Jafrum.com. The Defiant is a brand new helmet by Arai, and so of course has a ton of new features. It has a new front spoiler, a new venting scheme on the top of the helmet, new venting in the chin bar, a new shell design, a new face shield, a new headliner, new cheek pads, and new exhaust vents. And it's an Arai though, so even with all of this new functionality, the overall safety of the helmet has been improved, never compromised. And when you purchase an Arai helmet, you know you're getting one of the safest, highest quality helmets you can buy. The Arai Defiant is of course available on Jafrum.com, where you can take a closer look at all of the features and colorways and check out some of our other videos as well. Arai has made the Defiant for the rider who is looking for that Arai safety and quality, but also wants a more modern and aggressive style. Your track day guys, your standard guys, your naked sport bike guys, your stunt bike guys, even some custom cruiser guys are going to be rocking this lid. It's that versatile. This helmet retains its aerodynamics from an upright seating position all the way down to a 3/4 tuck. Now, most helmets work optimally in only a single environment, and that's it, but not the Defiant. Alright, let's take a look at some of the features of this masterpiece. Arai has done a brilliant job of creating new features that complement many of the existing ones. For example, the Defiant has been given an IR front spoiler. This spoiler directs turbulent air around the brand new shell and along the hyper ridge, which is a returning feature. And this spoiler reduces buffeting and wind noise. And the adjustable chin curtain also remains and is here to help with that task. And again, we see Arai's hyper ridge on the Defiant. This is here for a couple of reasons. First, the organic eggshell shape is very smooth, and the hyper ridge breaks up the helmet and adds a little bit of style. But more importantly, the hyper ridge lowers the center of gravity on the helmet, making it feel more balanced on your head. Now also, the hyper ridge adds rigidity in the area of the helmet near the opening, where the helmet is going to be its weakest. And Arai has given the Defiant a new shell material they call PB-CLC. They basically added the peripheral belt, or PB, from their flagship helmets like the Corsair 5 to the CLC, or complex laminar composite, from helmets like the Signet Q. This new material not only makes the helmet more durable and strong, but also lightweight. And even with all of its features, this helmet comes in at just over 3.5 pounds. As far as the ventilation goes, wearing the Defiant is almost the equivalent to wearing an open face helmet. The ventilation on this lid is that amazing. Now on the front, there's a new large adjustable chin vent. This vent has two open positions. And the first position opens just the top two holes and it vents to the face shield to reduce fogging. And the second position opens all 6 holes, which directs airflow to both the shield and directly to your face. Now there are 2 brow vents that are built into the shield and flow directly into these 2 big eyebrow scoops. And these 2 scoops don't vent to the forehead like in most helmets, they vent to the temple area. This keeps your head cool by flowing air across your temporal artery, which cools the blood flow to your brain. It's like having an intercooler in your face. The reason they use these scoops that hang down below the shell like this, instead of putting them on the forehead, is to keep from perforating the shell unnecessarily. You see, less holes in the shell mean more shell strength. Now, these 2 top chimney vents are a new style of vents that Arai calls their IC4 vents. Now, these vents have a unique slide closure that when closed give you a great seal, reducing noise from outside air. And typically, better ventilation means more wind noise, but not with the Defiant. All these vents seal up real nice, so the helmet stays nice and quiet. They also do a better job of keeping wind and weather out of the helmet when you're trying to stay warm and dry. Now open these things up though, and you have some of the best ventilation available in a helmet. Now on the crown of the helmet, we find Arai's new ACR4 flow-through exhaust vent. And this vent allows air to flow over and through the vent system. Now this creates Venturi effect, or a pocket of low-pressure air that swirls behind the helmet. And this pulling effect, in combination with the spoiler's aerodynamics, expedite the exhaust airflow and create negative lift at the same time. Now the back of the Defiant also has 2 static exhaust vents. These vents are larger and more aggressive looking than Arai's previous helmets. They even have a vent on the neck roll, which I'll come back to help with the drying of the liner. Alright, let's take a look at this fancy new shield. Arai has given the Defiant a new SAI Max Vision Pinlock face shield. Now this was once a fairly pricey upgrade, now it comes stock. The Defiant comes with an anti-fog Max Vision lens that fits into the recesses of the face shield, and this lets you change the lens whenever you want without having to carry around additional shields. Now why is this better? Pinlock insert, flat, shield, curved, which one you want to carry. To put the anti-fog lens in, you'll need to remove the shield. To do this, simply open the shield all the way up until these gray tabs appear. Lift up on these gray tabs and roll the shield back. There you have it. I'll show you how to reinstall this shield in a minute. Now, to insert the Max Vision pin lock lens, fit one side of the pin lock insert into the shield under this tab. Curve the insert to get the opposite tab to line up with the tab on the shield, and press the insert into the shield. Now you can reinstall the shield onto the helmet. To reinstall, simply press the shield back into position behind the side plates and roll the shield back down. Presto changeo, your pin lock clad SAI Max Vision shield is installed. The only feature I don't care for on this entire helmet relates to this new shield system. You see, the tolerances on this new helmet are so tight that Arai had to install these little bumpers on the shell above the shield. These prevent the shield from scratching the shell during repeated opening and closing. Unfortunately, this new feature eliminates an old one which I really liked. See, on previous models, you could crack open the face shield and have infinite setting options within that first inch for low-speed breathability. And these new bumpers force the face shield closed. Oh well. Let's take a look at the guts on the Defiant. The interior of the Defiant is one of the most sophisticated interiors of any helmet available, yet it's still very easy to remove. The cheek pads can be removed using the emergency cheek pad release system. This system helps medical personnel get an injured rider's helmet off with minimal movement of the head and neck. And this padding is contoured and made of multiple densities of foam. This foam is constructed using the FCS or facial contour system. See, this means that you can specifically contour the cheek pads to your face by peeling away some of this microfit padding. And these cheek pads also assist the FFS, or free flow system, which draws moist, warm air away from your mouth. Another new feature on these cheek pads is the addition of these patented springs. And these help maintain a snug yet comfortable fit, and they also make the Defiant easier to get on and off. The neck roll comes out next. This is simple. Just pull the tabs toward the rear and pull the neck roll out. The headliner comes out with 4 snaps, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And while most other helmet manufacturers are coming up with ways to take the snaps off the forehead, Arai has yet to do that. They just put the snaps as far apart as they can. I personally ride with an Arai helmet and the snaps have never bothered me, but some riders may like the snaps off their forehead. Now, this liner is microfittable like the cheek pads, so it can be modified to optimize fitment. Now, if you look inside, you can see the multi-density EPS liner as well as the large vent holes. If you're thinking about an Arai Defiant for your next helmet, click the link below to go to our website. You can also check out more of our Arai products, read our customer reviews, and leave us your thoughts. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And don't forget, at Jafrum, we're trained professionals, so don't try any of this at home. Try it on your bike. I'm Louie, and we'll see you next time.